Brock Purdy absolutely gets the bag from the San Francisco 49ers. He gets paid $53 million a year on a 5-year deal. It now makes him tied for the 4th highest paid quarterback and the 5th largest quarterback contract right now on the market. Full no trade clause, $181 million guaranteed. And let me tell you exactly why Brock Purdy earned every damn penny of this mega contract. First of all, being the dead last pick in the NFL draft, is anybody really rooting you on besides for the fact that you were the dead last pick in Mr. Irrelevant? And I'm not knocking anything from Brock Purdy because he clearly justified the odds. He has taken the Niners to a Super Bowl. And in my opinion, rightfully, he just got paid. The market is the market for these quarterbacks nowadays. I mean, in 2018, Jimmy G was making almost $28 million a year, which the Niners paid him, making him the highest paid quarterback. And in 2018, he was making under $30 million a year. Not even 10 years later, you have the highest paid quarterback being $60 million. Brock Purdy, the dead last pick in the draft, making 50 plus a year. The market is the market, guys. It's going to be paid out to the quarterbacks that are performing, and Brock Purdy has done that. But let's take a look at some other quarterbacks who have not went as far and that are making more money than him. If we want to have this whole argument of Brock Purdy didn't deserve the payday. Dak Prescott, top of the league, $60 million a year. He's been playing for 9 years, 2-5 in the playoffs, and he's never made it past the divisional round. Joe Burrow in the league for 5 years, much better, 5-2 in the playoffs, 2 AFC championships, and he's been to a Super Bowl. Josh Allen also making $55 million along with Joe Burrow. Josh has been in the league 7 years, 7-6 in the playoffs, 2 AFC championships, but no Super Bowl appearance compared to Joe Burrow doing such. Trevor Lawrence at number 4 in terms of highest paid per year, $55 million a year, 4 years in the league, 1-1 in the playoffs, and he's never made it past the divisional round. Jordan Love, also $55 million a year in the league for 4 years. 1 to 2 of those years, he wasn't really starting. So really just 2 years starting, a 1-2 record, never made it past the divisional. Again, all these quarterbacks I'm naming make more and are widely regarded as better than Brock Purdy. And this isn't a defense of Brock Purdy's better than these guys. This is a defense of why Brock Purdy earned over $250 million and over $50 million a year at the quarterback position, over $180 million guaranteed. Tua at number 6 makes $53 million a year, 5 years starting in the league, 0-1 in the playoffs, bounced in the wild card. Jared Goff, number 7, $53 million a year, 9 years in the league, former number 1 overall pick, 5-5 in the playoffs, 2 NFC title games, a Super Bowl appearance while he was with the Rams. NFC Championship game with the Rams, NFC Championship game with the Lions, one of the more respectable quarterbacks at the top of this list. Brock Purdy coming in at number 8, technically tied for, I think, number 7 with Goff at 53. 2 is technically ahead of them, making $100,000 more a year at $53.1 million. Brock Purdy now at number 8 on this list, 3 years starting. So just the second youngest, starting experience on this list outside of Jordan Love, who's really only had 2. Brock Purdy in 3 years starting, 4-2 record in the playoffs, 2 NFC championship games, a Super Bowl appearance, and left the field in the 4th quarter and overtime, leading the Chiefs by a field goal before losing the game. Now, we all know a field goal does not beat Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid. But Brock Purdy did his job in that situation. At number 9, Justin Herbert, $52.5 million a year, 5 years, 0-2, bounced in the wild card 2 times. Number 10, the anomaly, Lamar Jackson, $52 million a year, 7 years in the league, 3-5 in the playoffs, no Super Bowl appearances, 1 AFC championship game. So I'm personally fine with exactly where Brock Purdy's deal is. If anything, I think it's a solid steal transaction for both sides, if you will. Yes, I understand there's plenty of quarterbacks below Brock Purdy on the list that are more talented and have done more, notably Jalen Hurts, Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, Matthew Stafford, all Super Bowl winners. One of those being a multiple-time Super Bowl winner. One of those being a multiple-time Super Bowl attendee in Jalen Hurts. But again, the quarterback market is the market, guys. Either you're going to pay the quarterback who helped you get this far, or he's going to hit the market and someone else will pay him who needs the talent. Again, I think this contract is very fair for all people involved and really for what Brock Purdy has done in the playoffs and for his team compared to his competition. And again, let's not forget, this is the same 49ers team that went out and paid a game manager in Jimmy Garoppolo in 2018, made him the highest paid player in NFL history. 5 years, $138 million. So now they go and make Brock Purdy the 8th highest paid. That's a pretty good adjustment to the market for a team who last blew a bag on Jimmy G, who, yes, took them to a Super Bowl, but I think we can all agree that Brock Purdy is more talented. We have to stop discounting Brock Purdy for the weapons that he has around him. Just like we were talking about it with Jalen Hurts and saying he doesn't deserve this money because he fell off when his roster was injured. Show me a quarterback of any talent on any level of football play, specifically the National Football League, which is the highest level, where you can lose linemen, lose receivers, lose weapons, and overall, pass catchers, great players for the team, and show me the success that they'll have. But you want to sit here and pick on Brock Purdy because he's a game manager, which I believe is true. I think he's a little better than a game manager because I don't believe Purdy will necessarily lose you a game. But I don't know if he's going to go out there and win you one. Now, yes, he can go and make you the throws, but he's not going to be special. He's not going to change the game, make the offense plan for him. He's doing what he's told to do and performing at a high level in those spots. So I think we really got to stop discounting Brock Purdy from this contract. Now, yes, if Brock Purdy was just put into a vacuum talent-wise with a lot of the quarterbacks in the league, he's probably around the 15, maybe lower. So, yes, the argument of, oh, well, if he was Josh, if he was Patrick, if he was Lamar, if he was Jalen, he's not. He is Brock Purdy and has done what he is supposed to do with the San Francisco 49ers. I understand he's not uberly talented. Again, probably not in the top 15 of talent in the league. But stop taking away from the man's contract. I hope you hear the defense that I just put forward for Brock Purdy because he earned every single penny of his contract.